crispy.
Welcome back, everybody. We have a new Minimate setup video. Before we get going, let's hit the like and subscribe button. Remember, there's a link in the description for my Minimate Instagram page and Facebook page where I have all my Minimate pictures. But let's get to it. Our first picture is with Stiltman and Spiderman. I haven't done any Spiderman for a while. He usually does a pretty amazing job of making my art easier, since he's a very photogenic character. But yeah, this is definitely no exception. So we basically have Stiltman walking through the streets of New York, and then Spider-Man catching up with him, getting ready to shoot that web line at him. I'm looking at it now and looking to see that his hand is tilted a little bit too much. His web hand. I'm going to have to do a little bit of adjusting. But basically just taking those New York buildings and filling in the background to make it nice and tight. Looks pretty good. But other than that, yeah, we got spider webbing holding him up from this wooden dowel. And then, yeah, filling in all those blank spaces with buildings. So anyways, let's go on to the next picture. All right, so next picture we got Iron Spider versus Crimson Dynamo, taking him down like a street fight. There's a bunch of spectators, and then there's some cops on the ground that we'll say he was attacking or something, whatever. And then Iron Spider shows up. This is actually kind of loosely inspired from Civil War, the Road to Civil War, before the main storyline happened, when Tony Stark gave Iron Man Tony Stark gave Peter his Iron Spider costume. He took on Crimson Dynamo in Washington or something like that, and then beat him or something, and then won public favor or something like that. I don't remember, but it was kind of a cool little run of comics. But yeah, loosely inspired by that. Spider-Man's taking him on, and there's onlookers and police and everything else. So let's go on to another one. All right, so we got our next shot, which is Spider-Man versus Kingpin, with a bunch of gangsters looking on. Basically him getting tossed through the air by Kingpin. Took me a little bit to get this one going. I just didn't like. First I was kind of like doing a straight on shot. I don't like straight on shots. They rarely don't look as good as I want them to. The angles always add more dynamics to a picture, and this one is definitely looks better with just kind of coming at it at an angle. But yeah, just a bunch of gangsters kind of filled out in the background as Kingpin wipes the floor with black suited Spider-Man. So I got this Power City construction set up. Got the Walking Dead fence from the prison watchtower in the background, and then a bunch of barrels that came from various places. I'm just kind of filling the scene with those. But yeah, I don't think I've ever done a Kingpin versus Spider-Man shot, so kind of cool to get that done. So anyways, let's go on to another one. All right, can you see obscure comic book characters, comic book cover? This is a very odd one that I picked out to do. I just basically Googled X-Men and Spider-Man team up or whatever. And for whatever reason, this one came up in that list. I think it was a Marvel team up, but this basically takes place on a boat dock instead of, rooftop. But I just figured I'd make it a rooftop just for the heck of it. But it's Super Skrull, Carol Danvers in her original Captain Marvel costume, and then Spider-Man coming to the rescue. And it's pretty close to the original cover, but like I said, it's on a boat, and hands are switched and whatever else. But it still makes for a pretty cool setup, even though it's so odd. But still, I love it. Yeah, basically I got these rooftops. This water tower is from a Cars toy for little kids. It's very weird. It's probably one of the weirdest toys. Let's see. I'll show you what it is. This spiral mud thing, the water tower goes up the middle of it, and then you put your car on and it would drive down. Actually, I think I did a review of it when I got it, but very odd. You know, it just, I saw it, it caught my eye at Walmart one day, and then I found one for discount and got a water tower. And then just basically placing these buildings around this other rooftop that I got from Luke's toy store, and then doing a cool setup. Spidey, of course, is on a wood dowel, and then I popped this head off to get it to sit right on his body or whatever, and that is about it. Little rooftop vents are from Luke's toy store. One of his, I think it might even been, I can't remember. I think it might have been one of his Luke crates. Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch those videos. But fun little setup either way. Really like this one. So even though it's super obscure, I have a feeling 4 years from now I'm going to look back, find this, and be like, what the hell was I thinking with this thing? So, but otherwise, let's go on to one last picture. All right, so last picture is a nice and simple one. We got Wolverine and Spider-Man hanging out in a back alley in front of a sign that says no trespassing. I just thought it'd be kind of funny with these two, just to have them hanging out. And it's kind of loosely based on Ultimate X-Men comic cover, but yeah, just thought it would be fun having them. I think I may need to move Wolvie over a little bit, but yeah, just have the two trespassing and loitering or whatever, and in a cool pose. So that is about it. Thank you guys for viewing. Hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to check out the description of the video for my Instagram pages, and we'll see you guys at the next video. Bye now.